Fame, it can only mean one thing. Welcome to Cleveland, Ohio. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Big man Jarrett Allen challenges all high flyers at the rim. He said nobody likes getting dunked on. People call it a business decision. I don't think about that. My role is to be a rim protector, so I'm going to sacrifice for the team. Whether it's a block or I'll be on a highlight. It's a good way of thinking about it. Guys?
Absolutely, David. He knows his role, doesn't he? Thanks for that report. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's Insanity. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Bane in at the 2 guard. And for the Cavaliers, Mobley and Allen, the 2 big men inside. The guard set is Garland and Sexton. And it's Markkanen in at the 3 slot. What do you think, Brett, happens to a team with its chemistry at this stage of the season? Teammates have spent clearly a lot of time together by this point.
Well, I think you try to find ways to still keep practice entertaining and try to find those days off and sneak in some things that are, outside of what the monotony of a season might be over the course of 6 or 7 months. So continuing to be creative with a day off, maybe visits in the city to someplace that guys haven't been before, team dinners and things like that to still promote the camaraderie you want and togetherness of the team, Kevin. That becomes extremely important at this point of the year.
Here's Bane, defended by Sexton. Bane passes to Lynn. 5 on the clock. It's Morant in the corner. Good on the 3-point shot.
Oh, pretty stroke on Morant's long-range bomb there. When he's knocking down the shot from deep, he can be lethal.
Now, here's Garland. Markkanen dishes to Garland. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Shot on the wing. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
From long range, and again it's Memphis with the 3.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Markkanen in the corner. Some solid defense there from Lynn. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's stolen by Adams. Then the pass to Morant. Shoots over Markkanen. No good that time. And Cleveland will come the other way. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Now, here's Sexton. His scoring numbers are pretty strong. He's up there at 21 points a game on average. And the rejection by Jackson. Over Allen. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Sexton. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Lynn dishes to Adams. Launches it. Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Sexton with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Garland against Jackson. Takes it from 10. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Charity stripe shot. They get it back. Lynn, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jared Allen.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Both free throws good from Lynn. Cavaliers have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Garland against Morant. And it's good. 2 points.
And that's just a tough shot from Garland, taking the contact.
To the paint, here's Lynn, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
So it's the Cavaliers now, following the score by Memphis. Sexton comes up empty down low.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
It's good on the putback.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now here's Morant. Playing Brooklyn, he was nearly unstoppable. Adams, the pass to Lynn. Here's Bain. Pocket 6. Memphis moving that ball around. And it's Morant missing.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Outside Garland. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Garland's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Cavs.
And it's rare to find a young big man with such an advanced skill set. Mobley can handle the ball like a small forward, has a smooth shot and great range.
Now, here's Sexton. Not a lot of room. Adams, some nice D. And as much as Mobley helps you out on the offensive end, Greg, he can get you stops as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's got great instincts with quick reflexes that can slide his feet on the perimeter and has great timing as a shot blocker. I mean, what else do you need?
And Cleveland making a change here. Rubio's checked in. Lynn, that's a 2-pointer. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And Markkanen out of Finland, Greg, was one of the hot names in free agency this last summer.
And surprisingly, didn't get an extension before the season. Just hard to find 7-footers that can shoot like Markkanen. You knew at least a few teams would try and lure him away.
And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Cavaliers. 9-point game. Driving the lane. That one, no good. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And finished off by Morant.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
Now, here's Rubio. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Markkanen kicks to Rubio. Allen outside. Pass to Garland. Shoots over Morant. And that one comes up a bit short. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Here's Lynn. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
shooting for Memphis.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
And Memphis making a change here. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. Brandon Clark comes in for Jackson. Brooks checked in for Bain. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Here's Jones, following the basket by Kevin Love. Clark the pass to Jones. Now here's Lynn. Lets it go with the 3. Love grabs the board. To the inside, Mobley. A shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Here's Rubio. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. Mobley with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. Stolen by Brooks. Now in transition is Lynn. Here we go. He feeds it to Clark. Tillman passes to Lynn. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
Ricky Rubio picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Lynn.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Jones against Rubio. Okoro with it. No points in the game yet for him. Wound up there for Clark. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
This is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. Love outside. Rubio against Clark. Rubio misses.
That's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Now here's Jones. He averages about 5 points a game. Lynn's shot is off.
With a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And the basket by Rubio.
This has always been a bit of an issue. Ricky Rubio, his finishing ability on the inside, but gets it done that time.
Here's Lynn. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. 20 points for Lynn.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now here's Mobley. 17 points for him last game against Indiana.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds. Guys, can't forget about the fundamentals.
Love trying to break loose. The Grizzlies pull it in. And here are the Grizzlies with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Lynn the pass to Tillman. And here is Lynn. And he's good on the 3-ball. Lynn's got 23 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Cavaliers trail by 20. Rubio taking his time here. Love finds Rubio. Pass to Okoro. Lynn with the steal. The finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now, here's Rubio. And there's the pass to Mobley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Grizzlies substitution.
Shot from the inbound. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. They get to take on the Blazers of Portland after this one. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team. The guard set is Garland and Sexton. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Insanity in their last outing against the Nets had a huge game. He had an impressive number of points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Now here's Love. After the miss from Lynn. Love, no luck. Morant against Garland. 9 feet out, and that's collected by Love. Love's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Here's Sexton. Steven Adams making his last shot. Love finds Sexton. Now here's Garland. Guarded by Morant. Garland, the pass to Love. Off target from outside. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Get the teardrop, and Morant will lay it in. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident and looking to score with the ball.
Garland dishes to Allen. Outside Garland. Pass to Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Love. And the rejection. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Memphis has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Nice shot by Lynn. Lynn's got 29.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Let me remind the audience, Brent Barry, a winner of 2 titles with the Spurs. Brent, what's the secret sauce to winning a title?
Yeah, honestly, you got to have a superstar. And I was lucky enough to play with the great Hall of Famer Tim Duncan, along with Greg Popovich. You got to have a couple of those guys on your team in order to win a title.
Mobley, he's checked in for Kevin Love. It's deflected.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And it's in there.
The assist.
And that's 31 points for Lynn.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Cleveland's gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. Garland kicks to Sexton. Shoots over Lynn. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Sexton's got 5 points in the quarter.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Memphis.
There's Lynn with the 3. Stolen by Markkanen. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Garland leading the charge. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Memphis in total control. Now Jackson. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And the 3 ball is good.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Sexton up top. He's coming off a 19-point game against Indiana.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring, and that was foul.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. It's on Jared Allen. The Grizzlies have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Passes it to Mobley. He lobs it up, and Mobley throws it down.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, backcourt awareness, he was able to get it to him.
And a memory I have of Colin Sexton at Alabama. How about he scored 40 points in a game where the Tide only had 3 players on the court down the stretch. The young fella was undaunted.
Garland finds Sexton. Mobley. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists tonight.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
And in that game with only 3 players, Sexton almost led them to a comeback, Greg. In fact, they actually cut a 14-point lead down to 3.
And that tells you about Sexton's mindset. He was not prepared to let them lose, even under the toughest scenario you can imagine. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
A nice shot by Lynn.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside, Sexton. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. He kicks it to Garland. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Markkanen. Nailed from three-point land. Markkanen's got 10 points in the game.
And he plays with such a great rhythm. Markkanen, the catch-and-shoot shot, one he practices religiously.
Here's Bain. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Adams. Here's Morant. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
Here's Sexton. He's got 5. Over Adams. The offensive rebound. And so it's Memphis out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Back right after this. And after a very we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, insanity has really been making it happen, guys.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Memphis. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Morant. Then there's Insanity, and it's Bain in at the shooting guard. And here's Morant. After the three-pointer from Lauri Markkanen. There's Lynn with the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And here is Garland. Allen outside. Ball's knocked loose. Now, here's Garland. Markkanen in the corner. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Lynn's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Morant passes to Adams. Outside, Lynn. Got a hand on it. Right side, Sexton. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Throws it up high, and Mobley throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Morant, the bounce pass. Back to Lynn, and he jams it with authority.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Mobley. He's got 12 to the middle, and it's sent back by Lynn. Sexton against Jackson. Another one goes. Incredible. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Here's Sexton. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lynn kicks to Adams. Up top, Morant. Pass to Lynn. From past the arc. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Mono. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Now here's Morant. 12 points for him. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Outside, Lynn. Now the pass to Bain. Back to Lynn. Shoots over Markkanen. And that one hits back iron. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. Pass to Markkanen. The wide open look here for Garland.
Garland, a volume shooter right now from deep. He's capable of getting hot.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. After making the finals 4 straight years from 2015 to 2018, there have been some lean years lately for the Cavaliers. Over the last 3 seasons, they've only won a couple more games than they did in a single season, the title season of 2016. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff says the losing is tough on everybody, but I look forward to the journey ahead. Kevin, back to you.
What do they say, D.A.? The journey is the reward. Thanks. Here's Sexton. Following the basket by John Morant. Allen finds Markkanen. Launches a 3. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Markkanen's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Oh, good on the triple. Memphis has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Lynn dishes to Jackson. Lynn the pass to Jackson. Adams with it, defended by Sexton. The jump hook. Out to Morant. 3-pointer. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Sexton against Morant. Mobley wide open. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up. And so far tonight, he's been the game's leading scorer. Just got into a groove, and no one's found a way to get him out of it.
Here's Sexton, following the score by Memphis. And the rejection by Jackson. Bain passes to Lynn. Good, that's another bucket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
So it's the Cavaliers now. Garland looking it over. Passes it to Allen. Inside, here's Markkanen. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Bain passes to Lynn. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Sexton kicks to Allen. And Insanity picks up the foul. That is his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Memphis moving that ball around. And good! He hits it again. That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. The guard set is Garland and Sexton. And it's Markkanen in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Garland. Sweet little floater.
Pretty silky smooth floater from Garland that time.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the team.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
Back to Davis. Just 5 on the clock. The baseline J. Garland, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
And we are seeing a lot of star players now, Brent, gravitate to the big markets. Do you think the NBA will ever have something like a franchise tag similar to pro football?
That's an interesting idea. I don't think so. I don't know if the NBA Players Union would sign off on something like that. You know, the first thing that might be addressed is getting to a point where there is a salary cap and a hard cap for teams to stay under some sort of financial restrictions that allow the smaller market teams to compete in some ways. But up until that time, Kevin, I don't see much of that changing.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Now Culver, after Denzel Valentine missing on that last 3-pointer. The feed to Lynn, and that one is hammered home.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Poked away. Culver with the steal. Lynn with it. Picked up by Davis. Lynn the pass to Merrill.
Cleveland foul. Darius Garland. That's his second personal foul.
And he makes the first.
Shooting for Memphis. Sam Merrill taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
71.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Out to the right wing. And Darius Garland picks up the foul.
Darius Garland.
That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Down low, here's Lynn. Davis with some nice D.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Davis has got his first points in this one.
Now here's the guy who has all the tools to be a threat inside. Davis still searching for his offensive consistency.
Outside, Lynn. Culver with it. Back to Lynn. Going inside. Makes it off the glass. Lynn's got 9 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Now, here's Valentine. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Adams checked in.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Merrill passes to Lynn. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
They grab their own miss. Davis lays it up and banks it in.
Well, that's a refreshing workman's approach to the game. Davis there beats everyone on the rebound and then finishes strong.
Pass to Adams. Outside, Lynn. The pass to Culver. Back to Lynn for the three. No good that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And Adams with the slam.
Adams, no hesitation, and right to the rim.
The Cavaliers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Pass to Wade. Brent is someone with on-court and front office experience. Just how valuable is a good relationship, do you think, between the players and a team's executive leadership?
Well, Kevin, I don't think it's much different than a good friendship. You know, take it away from the court and think about things in your life that impact you. It's somebody that shows that they care for you beyond what it is that you bring to the table. And that's the most important part about earning and trying to gain trust with the players that you bring into any program, is that you want to let them know that you care, and you want to let them know that you have interest in them as people first. And if you can get to that point, that foundation and platform to build out a player and to have him grow with the organization, that's a priceless relationship.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after Denzel Valentine hitting the three. And another one!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Outside Garland. Passes it to Wade. Kicks it to Garland. 5 to shoot. It's deflected.
And great positioning there from Culver. That's what allowed him to get the block.
Back to Lynn. Here's Merrill.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out a game. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels.
And good, there's another.
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely. A game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show.
And to equal a mark set way back in 1961 by Wilt Chamberlain, that tells you all you need to know.
Right side Lynn, and another one falls.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages.
Well, he has already cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. And if he passes that mark, the basketball world is going to be talking about this guy for years.
The 3 from Valentine. The rebound by Merrill. Memphis has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Feeds it to Lynn. Stolen by Okoro.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Grizzlies.
He got it again. Sensational.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100, this is a game you'll be talking about for decades.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Tillman comes in for Steven Adams, and Culver's subbed in for Insanity. Pass to Melton. There's 57 seconds left in the game. Aldama, that shot missing, and Cleveland will come the other way. And the pass to Valentine. To the middle. Here's Wade. Lays it up off the glass.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now, here's Melton. He's tightly guarded. And Davis pulls it down. And it's Davis with the ball for the Cavaliers. Valentine can't hit from 12. Now Melton. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you later.
Now, I'm sure you know this, but the front office has been a big believer in your shot since day one, and that's a big part of why they wanted to bring you on board. How does it feel to reward their confidence in you?
Those are my guys. They're like my family. And you always want to make your family proud, so to hear that, they have faith in my shot, it makes it that much sweeter when it goes in, man.
Well, you're certainly making your family proud, MP.
Yeah, that's big. I'll run through a brick wall for these guys, and hopefully I can keep rewarding their faith in me in something special this year.